Absolutely, that's a great question. So we know that personal care products are a great source of exposure for everyone. Everyone uses lotion, shampoos, all these types of personal care products, but women and women of color particularly use more of these products than other groups. And so they're exposed to more of these harmful chemicals that we know from both animal and human research are linked to hormone altering effects and aren't good for us. Um, so one way to reduce your exposure to some of these chemicals and products while we wait for stronger regulations to protect and to keep these products from having these harmful chemicals in them, one thing we can do is just shopping differently. So looking for products that are free of fragrance or looking for products that are free of other harmful chemicals like phthalates, parabens, and BP3. We found in our study that women who do um, avoid certain ingredients in their personal care products, they have lower levels of some of these chemicals in their bodies. So that suggests that you can shop for your products in a way to help reduce your exposure to these chemicals until there are stronger regulations that prevent companies from putting these chemicals in personal care products. Absolutely, that's a really great question. So we know from a lot of research, both animal and human research, that these chemicals that are added to products can be harmful for us. Now, these chemicals are added intentionally and they do serve a purpose. So parabens are preservatives. They make sure your products don't go bad when they sit on your, shower shelf for 2 weeks. Phthalates are often used to help products retain their scent and make them, help them smell good. So, while these chemicals do serve a purpose in products, we know from research that these chemicals are can be linked to different health effects. For example, phthalates, which are a name for a group of chemicals commonly used in plastics. We know from decades of research in both animals and humans that phthalates are hormone altering chemicals, so they have the ability to alter our hormones. They've been linked to obesity, diabetes, and other reproductive health concerns in men and women. We also know that parabens can be metabolic and have carcinogenic issues as well if you're exposed to them. So by reducing your exposure to these chemicals, you may be helping to reduce your risk for getting some of these health effects that we know are linked to exposure to some of these toxic chemicals found in personal care products. Just to reiterate that shopping clean and buying products that have that exclude certain chemical ingredients can reduce your chemical exposure, but it shouldn't be on consumers to have to go through these extra steps to seek out products that are cleaner. There should be a variety of products at all price points that don't have toxic ingredients in them available to all of us. And while we wait for policy to catch up to allow that be the case, you can you can shop and find products that will help reduce the amount of chemicals in your bodies.